Raid Shadow Legends video. I'm going to talk about tag team. Had somebody ask me to make a video, and I see a lot of people talking about tag team, how they're having problems getting out of bronze, getting out of bronze into silver, and then of course the hardest one, for I think for most people, is getting from 4 silver into gold 1. So some things that I learned when I was doing it was, for one, this is a strategy game, right? You need to be able to look at these teams right here and know what they're trying to do. You know that Hefrak is in Stone Skin. You need to know that this guy, even though I don't know his name, that he block revives. You need to know who Empress is. He can block revive. You need to know that Marius. You need to know these champs. Then once you know them champs, you need to come up with a strategy according to your roster. Um, the biggest thing is until you get a defense set that's not getting attacked. Like I'm getting attacked 15 hours ago, 13 hours ago, and I got beat again 2 hours ago. Right? So until you can get that under control, you can't get in the green. You just need to be in the green or up here in the green to get promoted to the next level. I suggest work on your Great Hall. If your Great Hall is lacking, if your Great Hall is not all gold, I think you're going to have a really hard time, especially if you're free to play. Especially if you're free to play. I mean, this is 80 more accuracy starts off on a champ before you put anything on them. 80 resistance before you put anything on them. So, that being said, that's a couple of the biggest things. So let's get back to this screen. So looking for easy fights. So looking at, say, a fight like this, you need to know what this team does. It's 670 power, 684 power. There's some Stone Skin. If you ain't got champs to strip Stone Skin, then don't attack that. Don't attack it. Come look at another one. You need to know that here's a lockout champ. You need to know he strips Stone Skin. You need to know that Leorius is like immune to stuns and puts up unkillable on himself. Like you need to be able to look at these teams and see what you're going against, and then make sure that you can beat 2 of them. That you pretty much know that you can beat 2 of them before attacking it. Like on this screen right here, I really think all of these is pretty difficult, except for maybe this is the only one that I think I have a chance at. The bottom team and the first team. But then they have old buddy that block revives. They got, so you got to know what you can deal with. You need to have champions. Let's go to the champion. You need to have some champions that are fast. You need to have champions that are, I got her 330 speed, so she can go out and strip Stone Skin or stun. And I run her with let's say, with Arbiter with a turn meter boost. That is 355 speed. You need to, he's not built for it right now. There's a lockout champ. You need to know about lockout champs. You need to have turn meter boosters. You need to learn how to use this right here. You need to know your champs. And you need to know the enemy's champs. So that's why tag team is so hard. It's really a test of your knowledge of the game. And then it's a test of, have you did fusions? Have you held on to your shards and pulled at the right times? Like, come down here to other effects. We want some negative effects. You want to be able to decrease their turn meter. Boom, look. Now you see your champs that you got decreased turn meter. Look and see which ones do it that are worth you using. A big one, a real big one, is a positive effect. You want to field turn meters. These turn meter boosters. You want champs to do turn meter boosting. And you want to find, everybody should be getting Arbiter. Her A3, it fills the turn meters of allies by 30. So you want a turn meter booster. Come here. He's a turn meter booster. Where does he? He also fills the turn meters by 20%. You need to make sure that your turn meter boosters are 6-starred. Now we're in the era of blessings and relics. So you need to find a relic that works on him. He's just got this on him to give him more speed and HP, actually, because I use him in Chimera. Same thing over here. Gives him 51 more accuracy. And this makes sense with his kit, where his turn meter increases by 10 when he's applying stun. So he's boosting turn meter. You put him with an Arbiter, she's boosting turn meter. He's Blind of Fear, he's boosting more turn meter. And then getting fast. My guys ain't the fastest, but you got to get several guys over 300. You got to be able to outrun people. 324. And it's faster than that with Arbiter's 30% speed aura. 30% speed aura. And then the turn meter boost. Then you can go and learn. It says a lot of learning. This game is a check. Ignore defense. If I get him in 7 pieces, he'll get more speed. He gets a skill cooldown. Like, you got to manipulate the champs you have with your gear. And don't forget about the Great Hall. Also, make sure that you are able to get in here and farm so you can get speed boots with speed ascension maxed all the way out to give 12 more speed on a 6-star boot. You need to come in here, you need to be able to farm stage 20 so you can get crit damage on your crit damage amulet. So that being said, let's see if I can find, like everything he's got on him is fully ascended pretty much. And like I need to finish getting the crit damage all the way up. That's more crit damage. Speed, 12 speed. That's going to give you 12 more faster speed. So it's a lot of things. I've been on several people's accounts lately, and I came in and I hit rank and rare. I hit rarity, and I come and I looked, and then they have tons of Legos, and they're not 60. They're not ascended. And they had great champs. They had a Rhonda, a Wukong. Look, Alice. Alice, a lockout champ. Put a little something on her to give her more crit damage so she hits harder. She's slow. She's got Brimstone because I was using her for to get Amos Lure Icon beat. She's not booked, but which move is it? It's her A2. She attacks all enemies. She has a 75% chance of increasing the cooldown of all enemy skills by 2. You go in with a fast Alice and hit them and lock them out. Or you have different crowd control stuff. You have, like Mikage. Mikage is great. If you have Mikage, I mean, you come here to her second form. On her second form, she puts weaken out and removes buffs, so you can use her to try to strip Stone Skin. It's a 50-50 try to strip. And if they don't have Stone Skin, you outrun them. You come in here and you stun them. When you stun them, now they don't get to take a turn. So stun champs, lockout champs, turn meter boosters. I mean, there's tons of people with turn meter booster. I don't really think hers is conditional, revives all, and then she gives a 50% turn meter. But you want revivers in Stone Skin. She's in several pieces of Stone Skin. She's in a 6-piece set and pinpoint to give her more accuracy and to give her more speed. And that way she don't have to go first, but she can survive a hit, and then she can kill somebody. She can bring everybody back after they kill us. You have to know your champs. You have to know your champs. Wukong, I seen Wukong on people's accounts that wasn't built. This guy right here is a nuker. You need to know which champs you have that are nukers, which champs that are really support, really support. This girl is really good. She puts out fear, and she resets the cooldown. So you can pair her up with a Marius. He can come out and take his turn. She can sit there and reset his move. He gets to go again. Go and do your live arena. Get this guy, avoid nuker, and quit relying on these reviews. Learn how to read a kit. I said I'm all over the place with a lot of this, but this is stuff that you have to know, in my opinion. This is all my opinion. You got to farm Sand Devil. You got to farm Shogun. Get that crit damage. Get that speed on them champs. Build your stone skin sets. Like I said, I don't see nothing in here I can beat really right now. Nothing is easy. I'm skipping it. You just got to get the gold one time. We have reset here in North Carolina in the middle of the night, so I had to make sure I'm up in the green for me to progress. But I'm not worried about going no further. I did the mission for Ramantu. I'm fine with it. I'm done. I still play it, but I'm not pushing. You need to do live arena as much as people hate it. I did some live arena. I didn't do enough today. I missed out on getting 2 more wins. I need 5 more for this. And these area bonuses, if you're having problems in Shogun, in Sand Devil, in Hydra. Hydra gives you Stone Skin. Like I said, this game is a strategy game. You have to play all areas of the game and understand what's going on in them areas and know your weaknesses, and that will help you out. You're not good in Hydra? Come in here, go play live arena, get the ignore defense. If you haven't got Lydia yet, they'll do live arena and then come put it on your Faction Wars. There's a Faction Wars hard now. It's not going to hurt you to max this out. That's what I'm working on now, maxing that all the way out. So I'm laid off of everything else. If you're having problems with Sand Devil, you're a little bit too slow. Come in there and do some speed. Curse City to get Marius. Well, you have to beat the champ there so you can get Marius for a Marius mission. So you have to beat Lunar Icon on hard. Then come in here and get ignore defense. But there's steps to all of this. And if you're not doing the steps, if you're just like scatterbrained, you're playing one thing, you're playing another thing, you sit here, you see some hard teams, you complain about these guys. Oh, I'll never beat them. I can't beat them. You're not going to beat. I mean, I'm free to play. I did it. Live arena. I got Quintus. Let's see. Leaderboards. In general, 20,000. I mean, that's not top. That's not the top, but 20,000. That player power. I'm building champions. I am building champions. My win rate's only 50%. I've did over 3,000 battles. So you have to put the time in. You have to put the time in. I don't know if this is educational or a rant, but people just keep complaining. And I look at their account. They have no lockout champ at level 60. They don't have no champs at 300 speed. They don't have a champ with 500 plus accuracy. They don't have a nuker. Look, she's a nuker with almost 300 crit damage and almost 500 accuracy. That's because of the Great Hall. You can make these builds with the Great Hall. Let me see if I can find a champ that's not built. But she doesn't have a banner on her. She's at 358 with no banner and all feral. But 80 accuracy already. 80 resistance already. 25% more crit damage. So you got to build the champs. You got to put the time in. You got to get this great haul. This great haul is going to make your build so much easier. And when you're doing this, look, this is my battle log, my defense, victory, 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 victory. I'm testing out a team. What's the team? Look at that. One man Islin. So next I'm going to put a couple of more people with him, and this team should be unstoppable. That will be a new tag team defense that I will use. And some of these is pretty easy teams. But look, this is how your tag team needs to look if you're going to progress. If you're going to progress. And the team is beatable. It's just one champion. Look at that. Victory, 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 victory. They brought a lockout champ. This doesn't make, like, some of this doesn't make sense. I don't know why. But look at this. A Commodus. He-Man. Like, but there's no speed booster. They ain't coming enough speed. They brought damage, but not enough speed, more than likely. Yeah, right there, they brought a speed booster and a lockout. But one guy took them out. So you got to learn your champions. And that reason why I got him in there, here's my team. The reason why I got him in there is because he heals himself. So I built him with 7,000 defense, and he heals off that 7,000 defense. And that's what makes him do what he does. And I'll go show you Islin right quick. It's a cheeky little team, but it works. And you should not attack a team like that either. You should not. But that's how I built my teams. I practice. I put guys in there and work on making a team. That's not Islin. Where is he at? There he goes. I mean, he's not even finished. He's only 66,000 power. He's not even 200 speed. But look, 7,000 defense. Why 7,000 defense? Because his kit says, his passive says he needs defense. Heals himself by 1% for each 500 defense. So he needs defense. Death Knight. Let's give an example. Death Knight. This is not a super crazy Death Knight. This is by far not no in-game Death Knight. He's got too much speed. He's too fast. I'm not putting accuracy on him. I just want him to be able to take a hit so my guys could do something. He's got 5,600 defense. Why has he got defense? Places his shield. The shield is proportional to his defense. Know your champs. Know when you go in here against a Mithrala that she's probably going to have polymorph on her. I got Brimstone on mine because I use her in different places, not in arena no more. And she has accuracy, and her accuracy converts to resistance. So total wise, that puts her at 900 resistance. And then she has HP because her shield, what is that? And the shield buff equal 30% of this champion's max HP. She puts a shield up off of 30% of her HP. So she needs HP. She needs HP. You need to know the champs when you see them. I could go on and on and on all day long about what some of the champs do. Pythion. Pythion does not need no accuracy. He needs resistance. And you can put him in Stone Skin or protection. Like, learn your champs. Get to know your champs. Get in there and do your live arena. Play a live arena. Play live arena. I've got other teams set up. Here's a team. This is a test team. See, I'm testing this team. Just because they buffed the Rooster. There's a Siege defense team. There's a Siege farming team. It's an all-speed team. There right here is a couples team. It's fun. It's a little fun team. Here's a block damage bomb team. All right, build. You need to build these teams, and then you take them teams and you put them teams in here, and you attack things and see what it works against, what it doesn't work against. Once you get an understanding of what starts to work, then you can make some good defense teams in your tag team. Revive champs in Stone Skin. That's almost a must. Nukers in Stone Skin. If you don't have Stone Skin, well, why is that? Stone Skin. I think it shows. Does it show in the rewards? No, it don't. It don't tell it. Somewhere I think it does, but you get Stone Skin and protection from here. And here's my team. There's my score. So I'll get double chest. I'll get more Stone Skin and protection. So you got to play all areas of this game. You should be coming over here to Curse City. I'm on hard. I got a couple of boards to try to beat tonight. Besides that, I've cleared all of it. Having problems with this boss on this rotation. You better have heal reduction champs. Brimstone, heal reduction. I don't have no shield or revive. Like, I'm struggling on this rotation. But I already beat this guy and got Marius. So, Doom Tower. There is some good rewards in Doom Tower. If you come in here and you beat it, get them void, get that book, get the void, get the books. Don't use this stuff until you're in personal rewards CVC and you have made your mind up on who is really necessary to book and to build to help you progress in tag team or arena or both, and faction wars. If you're early game or kind of early and you have not beat faction wars, you should be booking and ranking up champs that help you in faction wars so you can get Lydia and so you can use them somewhere else like Curse City. Make sure you can use them in more than one place. And hopefully it's a reviver, a lockout champ, or a fear champ, and you can use them also in tag team. Get an understanding of your roster. Get an understanding of your roster. Get the champions built. Understand what they do. He's in like 2-piece Stone Skin. Like, you've got to build these champs. You've got to build a lot of champs. You really do got to build a lot of champs. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments below. I really just don't know how much I can stress to do your arena, also your live arena. Do your Doom Tower, do your Sand Devil, do your Iron Twins. Like, you got to do all that stuff. You got to find a way to manage the game time. There's a lot of stuff to do. Find a way to manage it, and always do gear enhancement events. Be looking for them. Be looking for these champion training events too. This is where you get rewards for ranking up champs, and there's going to be relics and different things in there, and you will be able to progress in tag team. Can't stress enough though, to your classic arena, do your live arena, and the tag team will come. It will come. And you'll have to refresh, go do other stuff in the game, come back, look at a team, and be like, okay, boom, this team, he speeds her up because he's a void, he's in the lead. Mariska brings everybody back to life. You don't want that. Ramantu, he locks you out. He fears and locks you out. She speed boosted into them. It's a Soul Reap. Trunda, that's a trouble team. Same thing here. Death Knight, he takes the hit. Duchess puts him up under Veil. Like, you need to know what this team does, and if you can beat it, and then move your team around, or take a champion out. Put somebody else in that you got built that can handle something, even because of affinity. Know your affinity issues. It's right here in front of you. Know your affinity issues. Take your time. Find the right fights. Don't rush it. Here we go. Here's one that's a lower player power than me. And this is not, none of this is going to be easy. But like, I think I could beat this team. I think I could outspeed them. This team, I have a very good chance of outspeeding them. And then this team up here, if I kill anybody, Mariska brings them back. And Autumn can't get her name out. Autumn Elvenborn, and then he comes back to life. So it's a problem. So we're gonna do it anyway, just to show you. I think I still could win 2 of the fights, and then we're done. Getting off of here. I hope this helps. We could get smashed right here, right quick. Like I said, you just try to make sure you know you think you can win 2 and why you can win the 2, and then come in here and see. So Stone Skin. We're faster because of Hedgie. That doesn't mean that my other guys are going to be faster. So boom, Polymorph Goddess, Mariska. Okay, now I have a chance to slept a couple. Now we have a chance with Lady Kimmy. She's a turn meter booster, and she has a chance to strip. So let's see. We strip some stuff. Elva Autumnborn, put everything back up. We're going to see if we can't smack somebody. Got 1 kill. Wasn't good enough. We are going to try to sleep Tormund Nicole. Okay. And then now we have to try to kill Mariska. See if we can't decrease their turn meter, Annie. Decrease speed lands on a couple. And then we don't want him to take a turn because he will nuke everybody. And then we got the kill. He hits harder the more kills he gets in a match. So I love running him against Tormund and Wukong, but they are dangerous. So that could be an issue. All right, we get a chance to stun them again. All right, they're stunned. And we're just going to kill Tormund. He comes back. See if we can't decrease their turn meters. All right. And then we want to sheep him. We want to kill her if we can. Now she's going to bring her back. All right. We're going to see if we can increase our speed. See if we can't decrease our turn meter. All right, so we're in a good spot, but we cannot let him take a turn, and we don't need her to revive Mariska. So and she did any dang on way. All right, so let's just hit everybody. All right, she's gonna bring them back. Decrease their turn meters. Okay, sleep them. And this is what you got to go through. You got to know what they're going to do. I'm just going to try to hit him and then kill him. Oh, and then you got to know why that came up right there. It's once a swift parry. Could be a relic or something these days. There's so much different stuff. But so then now we're gonna hit him. And then Tormund should not be able to kill us. We have an A2 right here that can strip and kill. So, boom. So we won the first one, which I thought it could be a loss. Now, here we go. This is a fun team. I like this team. Let's see if it works. Armage resisted. All right. Let's see if we can fear them. We feared 3 of them. All right. Then we remove Stone Skin. Boom. Stone Skin's gone. Everybody's feared. Okay, he's dead. Necrosis is out. And then now we got Marius. And then Marius is going to come and chunk him up. And we are in good shape. And she's dead. So we won. We've got 2 matches. We won. All right. And then now they're dead. So we're going to switch forms. We're going to try to strip her stone skin. It might not work. It might work. And we stripped it, and dead because of Calvalax has Arachne Elixir. We're going to speed us up. I could just hit auto, but I don't want to be arrogant and lose even one match. And we got the win. So that's my thought process. That's how I do it. I got the team set up. I look for one that I think I can handle at least 2 of and go at them like that. Like I said, though, if your defense should not be the same as your offense. That's my defenses. Should not be the same as your offense. Your offense and defense should be different, and you don't want to be getting attacked a lot. I've only been beaten 3 times in a 24-hour period. I'm fine with that. It means I won't be getting pushed down fast. That means it gives me time to find some more fights and win and get pushed up into the green more and more. You don't have to be way up here, but you want to, especially if your defense is taking a lot of losses. So there we go. I hope that helps. Start it over, rewatch the video, take notes about the lockout champions, the turn meter champions. Learn how to use this filter. Learn how to use this filter. Come in here and look for these other effects, these positive effects, and then look and see what you have. Ally attackers, decreased debuff duration. That's important. You need to have some of them champs fixed up anyway for faction wars. Fill the turn meter. Grant extra turn, chance to heal. Like, boom, that's 3 things right there. There's 4 champs. You should have all 6. You have 4 of them all taking to level 60. So that's what I got for you. Tag team. It is a struggle. It's a grind. It is a gear check. It is a speed check. You need champions at 350, 330 speed, 500, 600 accuracy. You need to get this great haul because that's where you're going to get that resistance and that accuracy at. So there you go. Might do another part of this later after I get some feedback and see if I can't come at some of this at a different angle to help some of y'all out. Oh, for guys, yeah, this is the most important, not the most important. This is very, very important. You see that I am trying to progress, though, even though I've already got to gold. There is no one-man defenses in here. There is no one-man defense. Do not do a one-man defense while you are trying to get up here and get that mission for Ramantu. While you're trying to get that mission for Ramantu, do not put in a one-man defense. Put in your best defense. Look at it every day. If it's losing, rank somebody else up. You have once a month, you come in here, you're like, okay, now I'm gonna, like me, I'm gonna on CVC personal rewards. Loki's gonna get the rest of his books. Alice gonna get the rest of her books, or whoever it may be, Lamasu, because of using them in certain places. So I'm holding on. Excuse me. I'm holding on to my books. I've got 2 weeks to personal reward, and I'm gonna make my mind up on who really, really needs it. If I'm able to push further in tag team this week and next week, then Loki and Alice, and they're in my teams and they're doing fine, they're not going to get no books then. You just seen Cavalax squeeze out a win for us. He's not going to get no books. I could save the books for somebody else for something else. Acrisia does her job well for me right now with no books. I got High Mother Mod. We're going to test her out soon. maybe she's going to deserve books. So don't be quick just to put books into a champion. Take your time. If they, uh, man, if you build a champion, put books in them, then they don't work for you in an arena. You can't get them to work. They just not. They're not that good. Then you just wasted books. So take your time. It's a grind. Comment below. I'm here for you to help you out. Y'all can help me out. Tell me what I'm doing wrong and push me up to gold 4. It's a community that we all can help each other in. This has been Biggs with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Thanks for watching.